wie flach man ziehen muss.
Show your stuff! You won't get me! Rip your ass open! You wanna try me?
Walnüsse.
Good day.
You have a kind master, eh, Boogie?
Oh, was ist denn jetzt los, ey?
Doggy, good boy.
Quick, go! Quick! Whoa, whoa!
Was haben wir hier denn für einen Ort?
Al, how can I help you to... I'll have a look at the words.
Hm.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Okay, und wie können wir das jetzt herausfinden?
Oh, you pooch. What would you like, sir?
Ist ja klipp und klar, dass er jetzt hier nicht reden will, ne?
What do you need, my...
Also wie können wir ihn überzeugen jetzt?
You're up early.
Why did you become a herbalist?
Let me guess. It seems like a woman's work to you, eh?
No, I didn't mean it like that. It's just that the only herbalists I know are women. You're the first male one I've met.
My grandmother taught me everything I know. She used to take me with her to the forest and told me something about every herb she picked. What it's called, where it grows, and what it's good for. And in the evenings, she tested me mercilessly on everything. If I made a single mistake, I got a slap on the ear.
You memorized everything. No recipes.
Why? I keep all the recipes in my head and measure out the ingredients by eye.
Isn't it dangerous not knowing the exact amounts and mixing the potions by eye?
Maybe for me. If I lick my fingers while crushing some herb Paris, for instance. But I've never poisoned anyone yet. Well, at least not by mistake.
But people trust you anyway, since they buy salves and healing potions from you.
What else can they do? The only real apothecary here is Emmerich, and he charges a lot. Besides, he moved here from the city. What do you need, sir?
Wie macht man einen Gengifttrank für die Quest? Ihn das jetzt nicht mal Diebstahl?
What would you like this?
So you're that Grand Master?
What did you call me? Who's been telling you stories about me?
It's just that I've heard you're the best fighter far and wide.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I haven't been called that in a long while, lad. And who might you be?
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about fighting myself. I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region, so I got sent to you.
You mean to beat me too, eh? I don't know. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
I came all the way here to see you. I'm giving you the chance to hit me with impunity. Do I really have to try to convince you?
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt. But bruises, cuts, and a broken nose, on the other hand.
I've been through a lot worse. You won't dissuade me with that.
All right then. If it's really what you want, let's dance. But I have two conditions. First of all, we'll only fight once. I don't want you begging for a rematch when you lose. And second, the fight ends when one of us gives up. I don't want to have to try to revive you. Got it?
Einverstanden.
All right, agreed. Should we get right into it?
Fine. Let's get this over with. Let's go over there, so you don't trample my herbs. Ready?
Ready.
I'm too old for this shit.
Ich sehe schon.
I'm too old for this shit. Curva! I'm wounded. Don't be a coward and attack. You're telling me you beat all the fighters in the area? Curva! I'm wounded. You're telling me you beat all the fighters in the area?
You can't take me!
What do you want? You're telling me you beat all the fighters in the area? You're telling me you beat all the fighters
Oh, wie
in
oft
the
willst du
area?
das noch sagen?
You've no chance against me!
Shut up! Wanker!
You're a dead man! You know that?
Cut the bullshit and fight! You're telling me you beat all the fighters in the area? See, you shit! You're no match for me! You're telling me you beat all the... You're telling me you beat all...
There. That's that.
You really gave me a licking, lad. Who'd have thought you had it in you?
You pack a hell of a punch yourself. For a herbalist, that is.
Well, now what? I'd hate to send you home empty-handed,
I didn't challenge you for money.
and I'm not offering you any. Let me clean up your wounds at least. Or I could show you how to treat them yourself. What do you say?
Sure.
Actually, why not? I could stay for a little while.
That's more like it. And listen, what if that moment were to last a little longer? I have some lovely aged mead here. We could chat a while. I don't get many visitors here.
Did you say mead?
Homemade, my friend. Come, let's have a toast to our fight.
Woohoo! Saufi, Saufi. Am frühen Morgen.
Come on, have another with me.
Another one. This will be the 7th, I think. I'm not a fish.
Don't be like that. You can't leave now anyway. You just puke in my flower bed and fall asleep on an anthill somewhere.
Well, that's your fault for living in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
It has its benefits too, you know.
Aye? And what benefits?
I'm my own master here. I don't give a flying toss about what's happening somewhere in the village.
Isn't it a bit of a lonely life?
Don't make me out to be some kind of hermit. I get people coming here for herbs, salves, and once in a blue moon, someone comes and challenges me to a fight.
Does that happen often?
Not the fighting part, but people have been coming here for herbs more and more often. If they're polite and ask nicely, I even let them pay me back later. Times are tough.
Sounds pretty boring.
You might be surprised. It can get pretty scary in the woods at night. Especially now, with all those bandits roaming the region.
Aren't you afraid they'll come here?
What would they do here? I'm just a dirty herbalist with a hut full of dried plants. Unless they're at death's door themselves.
What would you do if someone like that came to you?
I don't rightly know myself. A broken leg or a dagger in the gut hurts everyone the same. That's true. But when I just think about that scum going off and killing someone the next day, it sends chills down my spine.
What made you move to this lonely place?
You think someone forced me?
I don't know. I've never met a herbalist like you.
You know what, Henry? You're a solid bloke. So I'll tell you what happened. When I was about your age, I worked as a hired hand in Troskowitz, where this girl took a liking to me. Sarah was her name. But I wasn't interested in her, and I told her right away. But trouble still found me anyway.
Let me guess. Sarah wanted revenge.
Maybe, but she also might have been completely innocent. All she did was complain to her brother, and he put 2 and 2 together.
What do you mean?
Ah, don't worry about that.
Did that drive you into the wilderness?
Not right away. First I tried to settle down in Takov, but my past caught up with me there too. So I went a little further, but it always ended up the same. That's how I ended up here, with my peace and quiet.
You can tell me. What happened with Sarah's brother?
He realized it wasn't just about his sister. I never liked any girls. I reckon he'd found it odd for a while, and Sarah just gave him a reason to confront me about it. He gathered some of his friends, and they came to explain how they treat animals like me.
But if it's true what they say about you, you beat them all up, right? Or are those just rumors?
No, it's true. I'm not proud of it, but if I hadn't done it, they would have beat the life out of me.
True.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't think you did anything wrong to anyone.
I reckon you're the only one around here who thinks that. The locals think the worst of me. They don't even try to hide it. But as soon as they have a cut or an itch, they come running for help.
And you're more than happy to help them. Doesn't their behavior bother you?
It does. But at least they don't threaten to burn my hut down, which makes a pleasant change.
You said you could teach me something. What was it?
Other than fighting, I'm pretty familiar with all sorts of herbs. People come to me with various maladies.
And you always heal them?
Always. Always when there's still time. Sometimes they'd be better off going straight to the priest.
That sounds like it could come in handy.
But if I'm supposed to teach you something, it won't be for...
I understand.
All right.
Show me some of those wrestlers.
You just need as soon as he... It'll take some...
500 jetzt von allem. Aw.
What can I do for you?
Teach me a few.
So what do you want to...
Tell me how I can.
Drying them isn't salves are good for... It'll take some...
Nicht nur bei denen lasse ich jetzt aber gerade Kohle.
What would you like, sir?
Teach me a few.
Ah,
You live here alone.
aye. It'll take some...
Müssen wir uns gleich wiederholen, das ganze Geld. So, neues Reiten. Hm. Was? Was ist denn das jetzt für ein Bug?
Eh? Oh, it's you. Sorry. Ah, that's a lot of blood. This should stop it.
What? Oh, was ist denn das für ein Bug jetzt?
You're my doggy, eh?
Puh. Nice.
Here, Mutt.
So. Haben wir das auch erledigt? Und jetzt da runter, ne? Oh, hier ist ja eine riesen Hütte.
Greetings to you.
Markt.
Farewell, sir.
Kam er denn jetzt her?
Somebody ought to grab it by the scruff of the neck. What are you doing? Good day.
Mhm.
How can I help you?
Okay, du handelst nur. Hast so nichts zu sagen.
Christ almighty. Good day to you.
Da oben.
Greetings.
Hallo.
What do you need, my friend?
Show me your wares.
Schlachtfeldarmbrust.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time then.
Keine Ahnung, ob ich mich hier aufhalten darf.
Greetings. What do you want?
Gamekeeper Vostatek from Takov sent me here.
You were sent by Vostatek?
Yes. He hired me to find and catch poachers in his forests. That job's done. So he sent me to you. He said there's something I could help you with. He was talking about some ghost?
Nice. You might actually be useful then. What's your name?
Henry.
I'm Varel, the gamekeeper in these parts. But I suppose you know that. The lad who helps me told me a while ago about this ghost you mentioned. But I'll tell you about that after you help me with those bastards infesting my forests. What do you say? Will you do it?
Sure.
I just need to know some details.
Sure. Ask away.
Vostatek was moaning his forests are full of the vermin. But I only looked for 2. How many do you think you've got here?
I have my suspicions about 3 places. And poachers always work alone. So I reckon it's an unholy trinity.
How do you know you've got poachers here?
The usual. There's been less and less game, and there's always a reason for that. I thought at first it might be them wolves that are rampaging there too, but I found some remains. It's a poacher, all right.
How can you tell?
There were knife cuts on the bones, not marks of wolves' fangs.
Where do these bastards of yours usually hunt?
The first one has been poaching Troskovitz, the graveyard site. Now we've started patrolling there, he's pulled back to Slatigo, somewhere to the east of the graveyard, and we ain't too keen to go there.
Why's that?
The place is cursed. And on top of that, it's swarming with wolves. You know that half-built cottage in Slatigo?
That must be deep in the forest, right?
The previous gamekeeper started building it, but he didn't finish it. He kicked the bucket before he could go on his first round. I've been gamekeeper here since then, and I don't intend to end up like him.
Do you know of anyone near Slatigo who could help me?
Try asking Ignatius, the Troskovitz gravedigger. Maybe he saw someone around there and can point you in the right direction.
Okay.
Good idea. Right. I reckon that's all I need.
Good luck. It was good to see you, my friend. Farewell.
you ever kind, man.
Den. Ja, wo treibt er sich rum?
Greetings, my friend.
Guten Tag.
I'm looking for a poacher in this area. Have you seen anything suspicious?
Not a poacher, I'm afraid, but more wolves than you can shake a stick at. It's mighty odd how many of them are wandering around here. I wouldn't be surprised if it was down to some sloppy poaching.
Any idea where I should take a look?
Right behind the cottage, there's a little path lined with boulders leading towards Slatigo. Follow it into the woods and take a look there. The Slatigo forest ain't that thick, so you won't get lost. It's nothing but rocks, really.
Thanks.
Farewell, my friend.
Das fällt mir jetzt erst auf. Damn. Oh, da ist wieder so ein Symbol, so ein Dings. Ich glaube, das steht irgendwie für Wilderer oder dass hier so ein Lager
This is
ist.
the poacher's camp for sure. Only there's no one here, and it looks like nobody's been here for quite some time. That's odd. I must have a look around.